Hey guys, we're here Zooming the fit test. One of our trainers, the amazing Whitney, has come up with this to keep you guys just engaged and to make sure that when we get over this time, this crazy, crazy time, she wanted to make sure that we came back as good, if not better than we are before. So she has developed what we call markers. She's developed a fitness test, not only to keep us accountable, but maybe even to get in better and better shape. But we need a tool that we can measure that. And she came up with something amazing that she shared with me, and I asked her if she would share it with you guys. So Whitney, tell us a little bit about the kids' fitness test, keep them accountable, because we know right now this is a crazy time that we're all cooped up in one little house, and we need to make sure that everybody's staying active. Not only that, but the kids are looking at the parents, and they're kind of following suit. So the parents that are kind of sitting around and becoming deconditioned, the kids tend to follow suit with that. And I know that you are really aware of that in your household, as well as make sure the adults ourselves stay accountable. And without a marker or without some kind of measurement tool, we don't know really what's going on besides the snacks getting smaller and our bellies getting bigger. So tell me about the fitness test that you developed so that we can keep our kids accountable, as well as the fitness test that you're going to take me through in just a little bit.
Yes. Okay, great. Thanks. So, like Steve said, we're all kind of stuck in the house, but we still want to make sure that we're staying active and, keeping our kids busy and keeping ourselves moving. And it can be difficult to think of ways to do that. So we kind of put our heads together. We came up with this idea, and we think it's going to be a really great way to get your kids involved and also motivated to do something a little bit more than play on the phone or watch the TV, and also a break from school, because I know most of you are homeschooling now. So first I'm going to just go over the Lift Fit Kids Fitness Test. Okay. It's really simple. What's that?
That was a mouthful, huh?
Yeah, it really was. I was stumbling over it a little bit. But anyway, just interrupt me if you have any questions, Steve, so that way we're making sure that we're covering all our bases. But the kids fitness test is super simple to follow. It's only going to take you 5 minutes. It's very similar to what the adult test is going to be, but ours is a little bit longer. Okay, but the kids one is just to be safe. I've got 5 exercises: push-ups, sit-ups, jumping jacks, mountain climbers, and air squats. You're going to give them a minute to do each exercise. You're going to record how many of those exercises, how many repetitions that they've got, and then you're just going to initial it off. And your children are going to take this test twice. We're going to ask you to submit the results each time you take it. And we've kind of developed a cool way to recognize your kids with this test. We call it Kudos for Kids. So it's not on the paper, but when you submit this, we are going to ask you to send your address, because we know kids like to receive things in the mail, and it's going to be like a special little certificate from Bonnie and Steve congratulating them on, succeeding at the test. What was your question, Steve? Do you have a question?
Is this the same as the page where I fill out the adult test? There's a link to this, and it's as easy as just filling it out online?
Yeah, I will definitely provide a link for this for sure. Also, you can snap a picture of it and email it to me at whitney@liftvero.com. But I'll also go ahead and do the form that we also made for the adults. It's very simple, quick 5 questions, and you just hit the submit button. Simple as that. So yeah.
There's 5 exercises. They're to do exercise for 1 minute.
Right.
And they mark down really the repetitions. And is there any rest between those minutes, or straight through?
Yeah, no, I would definitely give them a rest and a water break after each one, and most of our members here, they're used to knowing the limit, watch your kids, make sure they're being safe, and taking that break and that water break in between those. I would do at least 30 seconds to a minute before you make them jump right into another one.
Okay. And then ages, with children, I'm not really in the know with, would it depend on sort of their muscular coordination? Like maybe they could start at 3 or 4 years old, or would you suggest 5 or 6? Or what do you suggest for that?
Yeah. I would say 5, starting at 5 and up. I mean, the younger kids, definitely get them involved. If you need to, give them some type of modification. We don't really want to leave anybody out because, you got siblings, they see each other doing things, they want to be part of it too. And we want to, continue to make it as fair and as exciting for everyone.
So I heard when you had your child, you made her do 10 push-ups right out of the womb.
Definitely, that's what I did. Right on the hospital floor, the dirty one.
But you're a Marine, so that's why.
Yeah, it's expected.
She was probably born in the front waiting room. All right, well, fantastic. If you guys have more questions on the kids fitness test, please let us know, and I can pass those on to Whitney, or you can show up by her email for those questions. You can let her know as well. All right, so let's get into what I'm going to be doing today, which is going to be a little longer. It's going to be anywhere from 1 minute, because I can do all 100 reps, all the way to 30 minutes. So the fitness test for the adults, again, is a marker. We're going to do this at the beginning, and we'll do it at the end of a certain amount of time when we get back to normal. But you can also do the fitness test you're about to talk about. We could do this as a workout once or twice a week as well, right?
Yes, and I definitely recommend that if you want to improve on the fitness test itself, because there's a specific amount of exercises, a specific time. You want to keep track of what you're doing and constantly try to get better every time you do it.
So tell me about this.
Okay, so those are the 5 exercises that we're going to ask you to do, okay? And we have split them up in increments of 10. So when you download the actual workout paper, you're going to see each one of these exercises with number 10 in several boxes that equal 100. So you're going to end up doing 100 reps of each of these exercises, all right? Also, it's cool if you download the paper and you print it out, because that way you can do a little marker every time you get somewhere. Steve is going to be demonstrating that today too. We have some cool ways that you can monitor it yourself with different colors and stuff. So as you can see, those are 2 count mountain climbers. Just so you know, there's no confusion. You are doing just about 200 of them if you're doing them right? And you have 30 minutes. That is your time limit for the test itself, but we're encouraging you to finish the entire thing, okay? So whether it takes you 30 minutes or not, it doesn't matter. It's just this first test is to get a baseline, and then the second test is to be able to see your improvement, right?
I think that's the huge thing, guys. This just gives us a baseline today. So listen, if you can give it 100%, give it 100%, but it's important that we have a baseline. I have decided, if you look at the paper, this is going to make more sense, but I have decided to rearrange these. Yeah, hold it up. That's perfect. On the paper, you'll see that sit-ups is the second exercise that Whitney's programmed. For me, and I know my body, or at least I think I do, I've never done this test, but I put burpees after push-ups, and then I put sit-ups after burpees. My philosophy, my strategy is I might get to rest a little bit during my sit-ups, which will help me do the 2 count mountain climbers next. But the way she wrote it, and tell me if I'm wrong, you can do these in any order you want, nor do you have to do 10 reps, 10 reps, 10 reps. You can knock out all 100 push-ups in a row if you wanted to.
Yes, that's right, Steve, exactly. And, we want you to be successful at this. So, take a good look at it, think about what you're doing. And if you're gonna jump around the page, which most people will, that's fine. Just kind of take note how you're doing that so that the next time you take the test, you're doing it in the same fashion and you're getting an accurate result.
All right, guys. So basically, there's 5 exercises: push-ups, burpees, sit-ups, 2 count mountain climbers, and air squats. I'm going to try to do everything in rows of 10 to let my body rest. The way Whitney programmed it is to give your body a little bit of rest. So you'll notice if you do it in order, you're going to notice you're getting a little quad dominant towards the 2 count mountain climbers and air squats, but then you get to rest again when you're doing push-ups. Well, I say rest, but we want to make sure we're pushing it the entire time. The other thing that Whitney's made very clear is you can do these in any order, but I wanted to reiterate, since this is a test, we need to make sure the next time you do it, you try to do it in about the same order so that it's a good baseline. So whatever strategy you use this time, try the same strategy next time. Now, during your workouts, feel free to knock it out however you want. it would be interesting to try to do all of them, all 100 or all 50, and do it in half. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Now what's gonna happen next is I'm gonna start a timer, a second timer, and we're also gonna look at the time. So we're gonna look at the chronological time. We're gonna write that down. I'm gonna keep my timer going because I've got a goal of doing 10, 10, 10, 10, 10 in a minute and 45 seconds. That's my goal. If I do that, all 10 rounds, that means I'll get done in about 17 or 18 minutes, and that's what I'm gonna shoot for. Whitney is gonna be here to coach me through, to motivate me, to keep going on, give me a time check. She's also gonna be here to let me know if I'm not getting down low enough or up high enough. The nature of this video for you guys is just to watch it, have fun, and watch me get my butt kicked, but also so you guys can kind of see the intensity and the drive that we want to try to implement for you guys as well. All right?
Right.
All right, we're gonna get a little here, and then we're gonna stop and we'll restart the recording so that we can get just the fitness test. So in just a second, we'll stop the Zoom, and then introduce it real quick, again, like in 30 seconds, and then we'll get started, okay?
Okay, and before we go, just for all of you that have My Zones, we know how excited you get to see there. See, Steve, once you get there. So very important, okay? There's a spot on this form. See, Bonnie, please join us for laughing at Steve. If he's not wearing it and it's not recorded, it didn't happen, right?
I know, there was 2 workouts I did that I forgot my own My Zone.
I think everybody can relate to the importance of this My Zone. I'm glad I brought it up. I'm here for you, Steve. So anyway, 2 important facts that I want to make sure that I bring up is that you write down the time you start and the time you finish, because some of you will actually get this done in 30 minutes, okay? And so then at that point, your baseline is going to be reducing that time, right? And then also, we want to see the points that you've earned from My Zone throughout this workout, because that's going to tell us how much effort you're putting in. Plus, I mean, everybody likes to see their heart rate go up and down. So definitely remember putting on that My Zone, tracking down the points only for this workout, not your total points, but for this workout. And you know, we've got some cool swag to give away at the end of all of this. So really excited.
All right, Whitney, take me through this fitness test. Give me a little synopsis of it and then get me started.
All right, Steve. So 5 exercises, okay? We're gonna go through them. We're gonna get 100 reps of each of them. Those exercises are push-ups, sit-ups, burpees, 2 count mountain climbers, and air squats. All right, so again, you don't have to go through them all at once. You can kind of jump around the page, make sure you're keeping track. I see you've got your markers there. And we're gonna set a goal for you. I think we discussed this at 17 minutes and 30 seconds is what you're trying to do, right, Steve?
That's it. That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay, good. So we're gonna try to get this done in 17 minutes and 30 seconds. We're going to write down our little X mark for every time you get in black. That is during that time limit. And anything outside of that, we're gonna do in red so that we have a good baseline, right? Because we wanna finish the
30 minutes, I'll just start marking it in red.
That's right.
All right. I'd like to start in 20 seconds. That way my clock's on right at 1:40.
Okay.
So April 5th, 1 p.m. and 40 minutes. I'm starting in 10 seconds. I'm going to start with 10 push-ups, and I'm going to try to go through mine in the order that I have them written. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Here we go. Starting now. So remember, guys, with these push-ups, you're going all the way up, all the way down. As you can see, Steve is doing them this way. Don't feel intimidated to do them modified if you need to. Okay, so burpees here, he's added that big explosive jump at the top. Remember, if you start with a wide stance, it'll be a lot easier for you in the long run. So with those feet shoulder width apart. Okay, so after these 10, you'll probably move on to the sit-up. You're going all the way up, all the way down, trying to touch those toes, right? Let's do our best not to strain our neck. If you have a mat at home, feel free to use it just so that you're protecting yourself there. We don't want any injuries. Very good, Steve. Keep it up. You're almost there. Now into these 2 count mountain climbers. Okay, if you have some poor wrist flexibility and you have those little handles at home, feel free to use them. You can also modify with a pair of steady dumbbells. These air squats, just make sure you're going up and down as fast and quickly as you can, okay? Very good. Steve, you're looking at about 45 seconds. That's it right there. You did it in 45 seconds, just about. Back through these exercises again. Very good. Again, like I mentioned earlier, if you need to drop to the knees, you can modify. You know, burpees are like a brutal workout staple. So make sure you have enough room in your house to get those jumps in and get sweaty. If you're feeling really motivated, you can add that push-up right there from that plank. But you don't have to for the purpose of this test. Don't forget those jumps. Again, all the way up, all the way down. I think that Bonnie and myself are enjoying this. He's on his second set and he's just about 2 minutes in. He's not quite dying yet though, right? You got it, Steve?
Hang it in there.
Okay, good. Keeping it up.
Woo!
This is it. This is round 2 for Steve and these air squats, guys. So make sure that you keep your feet shoulder width apart. Your toes are going to be pointed straight ahead on those air squats when you get to them. He's going to go ahead and give himself some points back into those push-ups. Make sure that you're keeping your body straight, guys. Steve's giving a really good example of what it should look like. You don't want that butt in the air.
Had to put burpees in there, didn't you?
Come on, you got this. Oh man, own the jump, Steve. Jump as high as you can. I know you've got more room besides what's being shown on the screen. There you go. With those sit-ups, you know, it works not only your abs, but also your chest and your hip flexors and your lower back. So, you know, again, be very careful, but all the way up, all the way down, touching those toes. If you need to, you can, you know, scoot your feet underneath a heavy piece of furniture like a couch or something. That might definitely help you, give you a little advantage. So mountain climbers, this is a full body exercise, works out your arms, shoulders, your quad, even your core, okay? But he got through them way too fast. I didn't even get to finish talking about it. You're doing good. You're doing good, Steve.
Woo!
Those air squats look good. And if you're doing them at home right now, you know, just kind of find that balance by keeping your eyes straight ahead, looking at a wall in front of you. I think we are on round 3 with Steve, and we're at 12 minutes and 45 seconds. You're doing great. So remember, this is 3 out of 10 rounds for the way that he is doing this.
Think about 4.
We're on, oh, sorry, this is round 4. Gotta get it right. But for those of you who are not doing it 10, 10, and 10, that's fine too. Remember, you can go through them as you please. You could do 30 burpees and 20 air squats, doesn't matter. Just keep it up. Keep working toward that goal. Doing great, Steve. Don't give up yet. Remember, you guys, pace yourself. Take that break if you need it. You can take a water break and give yourself a few seconds to recover anytime you feel like you need to. Those mountain climbers.
Woo, man!
Yeah, you got it. Almost there. right to the end. You have 11 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock. Keep it up. You're jumping right back into those push-ups. So remember, in order to do this push-up properly, you're gonna make sure that your arms are straight and supporting your weight, and when you go down, your elbows are pointing to the back, okay? Trying to give as many tips as I can, but he's so quick. I didn't see the jump at the end of that one, but I guess I'll accept the clap. That's what you're doing. Thanks. There, we got an extra jump out of him, guys.
Oh, Whitney, save me. Save me.
I bet everybody is enjoying this as much as I am. But I think we are all rooting you on. We definitely want you to succeed at this. So again, if you're just tuning into this, 17 minutes and 30 seconds is his goal. And we are just getting down to 10 minutes. Hopefully we're gonna make this work. So, what's going on? How you feeling, Steve?
It's setting in now. I'm burning everywhere.
Oh, good.
Great
So,
of burn and breath.
very good. This is definitely a full body workout. And I'm telling you, when you guys look at this paper, you're going to be like, oh, I got this. This is simple. I got it in the bag. But it's not as easy as you think. And I think that Steve is definitely here to prove that to us. You got it. So he is just like flying through this, but definitely take those breaks if you need them, okay? What's next after this? Back into those mountain climbers. Wait, did you just skip the mountain climbers?
No, I flipped my burpees and my sit-up.
Oh, okay, sorry. I think you told me that.
Because my claws were on fire.
Oh, okay. You're almost there.
Now I got mountain climbers.
There we go. There's those mountain climbers. And this is a full body exercise here, guys. Definitely helping out your cardio, your endurance, and your core strength. Get that heart rate up.
So I'm using my squats to rest a little bit.
Yeah.
I'd rather just slow down than stop. Because one, I don't want to have to get started again.
Right, that's a good tip, you know. It's most of this is very mental, you know. Yeah, you're going to feel fatigued and you're going to want to quit, but really, you know, you just have to stay in your mind and continue to motivate yourself because, you know, everybody's in it together. You got it. Keep it moving. Very good. This is definitely going to be a really good indicator of how much effort you're putting into these at-home workouts, that they have been diligently working to provide to you. So, you know, take it seriously, 110%, do the best you can. And then at the end, you'll be able to reap the benefits of all your hard work.
Woo, that's what I'm talking about.
Yep. Hey, Steve, you got about 7 minutes left to get it done. How close are we now? You'll have to let me know as soon as we stop what round we're on.
Almost done with round 7.
All right. Hang tight. Now you got it. So these air squats, guys, if you're watching from home, you know, they builds a solid strength foundation and balance in your lower body. So if you're doing it properly and correctly, that lower half of your body is doing most of the work. We don't want to see you leaning too far forward. What's this? What do you got? Wow, look at that. Look at that, my zone. Yes, 93%. You're killing it. It's so funny when you brought it up here in my screen, it looked yellow. And I was like, oh, good job. But then I realized it's red. Keep it up. So that just goes to show you guys at home, this is it. It's a killer workout. Don't take it for granted. Do your best.
2, 3, 4, 5,
Counting those jumps.
6, 7,
2 more.
8, 9,
Come on.
10.
Yes. Nice work. These sit-ups are providing a much needed break, I think, at this point. Remember, be careful not to strain that neck and you're touching your toes. I'm so excited to see if we're going to make this time. You're down to 5 minutes, exactly 5 minutes now, Steve. Try to move faster if you can.
2 more rounds.
2 more rounds. We got it. Come on. We're going to get it done. You definitely can do this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Halfway. Come on. 6. You got it. Come on. 6.
6,
6. 7.
8,
9. Done. Nice work. Keep it up. Remember, he is just going through these one by one. He knows his own limits and you should know yours. So definitely take that water break if you need it, but you know, just don't stop moving. Keep it going. Slow down if you have to, but as long as we keep it up, you're going to get it. We're down to 3 minutes and 30 seconds. That's it. Using those arms to kind of, you know, help him speed up when he needs it. Helps keep your balance as well. Looking straight forward at the wall will help you. This is it.
This is it.
This is it. You've got 3 minutes. You are going to exceed your goal if you can get this done. Let's go. Got that countdown for you. You. Come on, you're halfway. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. You got it. I'm gonna make sure that we do a nice cool down stretch after this so that you don't tighten up too much. There you go. Make sure you're breathing on your way up. Don't forget, breathing's very important, guys. You get so consumed by what you're doing and your form that you're gonna forget to breathe, but you have to breathe. Will also help you with sit-ups if you're breathing properly. 2 minutes, Steve, exactly 2 minutes. Oh, so close. This is it, guys. His final 10 air squats, I think. Come on, push him out. 1 minute, 40 seconds on the clock. You got it. It's in the bag. Nice work, Steve. Great job. How are you feeling right now? With 1 minute and 30 seconds left to spare, that means you did this whole exercise in 16 minutes.
Whoo! I had 1:55 and 55. Is that what you had?
Yes. 1:55 is your ending time.
What?
Yep.
And 55 seconds is what I had. 1:55.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So you just
15 minutes, 55 seconds. How you doing?
No, I'm doing great. I'm just sitting here watching you kill yourself.
Now listen, guys. Here's what's cool. What?
Yeah,
Here's what's cool. This is my MyZone. See my finger? See my thumb? See my fist? You better run. So look how fast. Check out how long it takes you to recover. I'm back into the green already. Part of this fitness test is how long till I get back in the blue. So I know when I finished. I'll keep breathing, keep moving, keep trying to recover until you get back down into the blue. That's a good indication of how fit you are. What I want you to do at the end of this, on top of Whitney's parameters, keep this on until we go blue. I got 1%, almost to blue. I'm gonna look at the time, I'm gonna write it down. Time to go to blue. That's what I'm going to call it. Keep moving around. Now listen, as soon as I get down to 69%, I'm going to check the time. And I hope at the end of the month, I can recover a little faster. There I am. So 1:58:10, 1:58:10. I'm going to write that down. We'll just say 1:58:10. Total time was 15:55. So I know that it took me 2 minutes and 20 seconds to recover to blue. So that's also just more information, more of a baseline. What'll be interesting is if at the end of the month with Whitney's fit test and with some of the lift classes you're gonna take, you put those together, maybe at the end of the month, maybe I recover in 90 seconds or a minute. Not only did I go faster for my test, right, Whit? I finished my test faster, but the real issue is my heart rate went back to normal faster, okay? The physical stress that Whitney so graciously put me through is very indicative of the war that we are playing up here. You guys, the faster we can recover here, the faster we can recover there. This plays hand in hand. All right, Whitney, any last words?
Yeah, I just want to let people know, hey guys, don't be shy. Share your results on social media, you know, and I feel like when you do that, you're going to be encouraging others to do their best too. So definitely let us see what you got. Give us some before or after pictures, your MyZone results, how long it took you or any of that. I think that we're all eager to see how well you guys are doing.
Now, what do I do next? I get on my computer, I pull up the link to the Google page,
Right.
I upload my name, my information,
Yes.
my reps, and my time, and then you take care of the rest.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to keep track of it, and you're going to do that for both tests. So remember, you're going to take this first test ASAP, and then the next one in about 4 weeks, we're going to be looking for that next test that you guys take, and then we're going to compare some results and, you know, select a few people to really like recognize, because, you know, you guys are just killing it at home. And again, I'm super impressed with everything that I've seen and how creative you guys are getting. It's amazing.
Wow. Whitney, thank you so much. Thanks for pouring into these guys. And you guys that are taking this test, thank you so much for being a part of it. We want to make sure that we come out of this better than the way we went in. Whitney, thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks, Steve. And bye, everybody. I hope you guys stay healthy and happy.